the connection of sounds to objects,
Yeah.
that it might have initiated that.
That was a very good restatement.
Thank you.
Excellent. That's better than the version in Terence's book.
Well, it's over the course of 2 million years that the human brain size doubled, which is crazy. I mean, that is
But
really...
there are other explanations.
Yeah.
I dealt with
I don't
one
think
of them.
there's only one.
No, and it may have been several things happening at the same time. Have you heard about the cooking hypothesis?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So Richard Wrangham, a Harvard primatologist, and his argument is when we learned to cook, which essentially meant we had to spend less metabolic capital digesting food, chewing especially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, chimps spend like 6 hours a day chewing because they're eating all this uncooked plant material. And when we moved to cooked meat in particular, but cooked food of all kinds, we didn't need as big a gut, and we could afford to run a bigger brain. And I find that theory, and there's some evidence for that. I mean, like if you feed snakes, you know, some on cooked food, some on uncooked food, they grow much faster on the cooked food. One of the reasons our dogs are so fat these days is we're giving them cooked food when they're not evolved for it, because most of the stuff in cans has been cooked. So anyway, it's, you know, there's a lot of speculation in this whole area, but it's fascinating.
It is fascinating, and there is a long history of human use of psychedelics.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense that if you probably keep going, you're going to deal with ancient man using it somewhere along the line.
Yeah, there's no historical record, but
Yeah.
there's no reason to think people just figured it out